material and deliver it.
Power level critical. Major systems offline. Security lockdown active.
General, facility's rebooting. Our men are trying to hold off the robot assault.
Eden, I'm in the communications office. Might be able to cut off house connection with this facility, but I need your assistance. You've got to hurry.
Hold your ground. We're on our way.
Madam, request a rendezvous with our men and extract from this facility.
Go. I don't want to lose any of our men in this godforsaken place.
Affirmative. Let's move, men.
Initiate, stay close to me. The Enclave isn't afraid of Robert House.
You needn't be afraid of me. It's my securitrons that are going to kill you.
House? Can you hear me? Perhaps we can negotiate a trade.
Do you really think I'm going to let an upstart come into my home and ransom my property to me?
It was worth a try.
Finally, you got here.
How do you plan to cut off House's connection with this facility?
The platinum chip. I can use it to override the transmitter and neutralize its connection.
Are you sure about this?
Miss Eden, we don't have much time. You're going to have to trust me.
Fine. Initiate, give the Colonel the platinum chip.
Good. Now head down the server room below. The elevator will take you there.
We'll make our way there. Let's go, Initiate.
Good luck, Miss Eden.
Level 3, laboratories.
Wait a minute. Our men weren't meant to be down here. Keep your guard up, Initiate. They look like prototype models of House's Securitrons. The door is shut tight, and the terminal to access it is all the way up there. Hold on, I'll get it. Alright, that should do it. Let's go.
Malfunction.
What the hell?
Malfunction.
That isn't supposed to happen. Someone must have messed with the fusion core? I know it wasn't you. It must have been one of the Enclave officers. But something isn't right.
Well, isn't this a surprise? The brave Allison Eden, foolishly proving herself to the Enclave.
Lambert? What's going on here?
Your control over the Appalachian Enclave is coming to an end, Miss Eden. I'm making sure of that. With the platinum chip now in my possession, I'll be informing my superiors in California that our infiltration mission was successful and the package has been secured. I'll make sure they remove you and your father from all Enclave records.
You bastard! You won't get away with this.
Already have, Allison. Guards, dispose of her and the initiate.
You've got the target. Commencing attack.
Initiate, take cover.
Target locked. Attack. No! We're down a man. We have a casualty.
God damn it. How could I have been so stupid? I should have known he was up to something. The West Coast Enclave has been up to no good since they arrived here. Lambert and his secret operations, Stryker trying to take control over the military, they were putting their foot in the door and I just let them in.
Having a little trouble with betrayal, I see. I wouldn't expect any less from the Enclave if I'm honest.
What the hell do you want now?
I want a solution out of this mess. A mess that you and that damned Brotherhood of Steel have caused. Meet me in the next room. We have much to discuss.
I guess this means he isn't trying to kill us now.
I will admit, I predicted negative outcomes. But you have a way of exceeding expectations, don't you?
Now that we've stopped shooting at each other, I'd like to know who the hell you are.
Very well. I'm Allison Henrietta Eden, resident of Vault 51 and the current general of the Appalachian Enclave.
I see. You're John's daughter. And who might you be?
Surely you know that I am Robert Edwin House. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation.
My reports suggested that you were in a coma somewhere in the Mojave. How are you speaking to us right now?
Because you're not actually speaking to me. You're speaking to a temporary artificial intelligence replica of myself until my physical body is reawoken from my coma. I am aware of this, and I believe I know where he's going. My sensors indicate that he's heading south towards Skyline Valley, to a place called Camp Liberty.
Why does he want to bring the chip to Skyline Valley?
I believe your colonel is trying to use the bunker under Camp Liberty to contact his Enclave division over in California, though I doubt he'll get very far. From what I understand, the camp has been populated by an army of Confederates, and they don't seem to be too fond of the Enclave or of modern technology.
We've had a few run-ins with them before.
I want you to go to Camp Liberty and retrieve the platinum chip any way you can. You'll probably be asked to destroy the bunker below the camp. I would recommend that you take what valuable information you can first. You might find something that will pique your interest. Do this task for me, and I guarantee a bright future for both of you.
I'm not offering you an incentive as crude as money, though there'll be plenty of that. What I'm offering you is a ground floor opportunity in the most important enterprise on Earth. What I'm offering is a future. For you, and for what remains of the human race.
Well, that's going to make things a little difficult, given I'm trying to keep the Enclave in line here in Appalachia, and he is part of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Oh God, you? You're part of that daft Brotherhood of Steel? They've also been a pain in my side.
Because they're ridiculous. Because they gallivant around the Mojave, pretending to be knights of yore. They're a terrorist group, basically. Militant, quasi-religious fanatics, obsessed with hoarding pre-war technology. Not all technology, mind you. You don't see them raiding hospitals to cart away auto docks or armfuls of prosthetic organs. No, they greatly prefer the sort of technology that puts people in hospitals. Or graves, rather. Since hospitals went the way of the dodo. The world has no use for emotionally unstable techno-fetishists. Just wipe them out, will you?
Don't get too ahead of yourself, House. You promise you will no longer engage the Enclave if we retrieve this platinum chip for you?
I'm a man of my word. Now go, both of you, before those Confederates decide to fire the chip out of a cannon or something.
As much as I would prefer having Enclave soldiers with me, it'd probably complicate the situation, so it's best if we travel alone. I'll follow your lead. Let's hope we don't encounter any Enclave or Brotherhood along the way. Let's go.
Colonel Walker, are you there? I'm afraid I have some bad news.
Come in, Lambert. What appears to be the problem?
It's General Eden. She's dead.
What?
I'm sorry, Colonel. She was killed on the front lines at the Robco Research Center. There was nothing we could have done.
I see. We'll set up a memorial for her soon.
It might be best not to inform the President about this yet.
Agreed. Lambert, I need you and your men back here as soon as possible.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Colonel. Captain Stryker and myself are bringing a squad of soldiers down south. We'll report back after. Lambert out.
That sounded unusual.
You're right. Why the hell would he want to go down to Skyline Valley?
Does he have the platinum chip?
I'm not sure, but something doesn't feel right. We should get somebody to keep a close eye on him.
I'm going to get Major Braun to double-check the Enclave records for West Virginia. Maybe his scouts might have some information on Skyline Valley that we haven't discovered yet. Major Braun, send your scouts down to Skyline Valley. We want to find the location of Colonel Lambert. We believe he might be up to something.
Yes, sir. Captain Custodian and myself have tracked the potential Brotherhood of Steel hideout and we are proceeding to investigate.
Excellent. Report back your findings.
We just connected to Major Braun's radio channel, sir.
Excellent. Let me speak with our new guest. Well, my throwback. One of Elder Skill's finest amongst the Brotherhood's Appalachian chapter. I hope you're more talkative than your allies were. It'd be a shame if you suffered the same fate. Now, I need to know where the Brotherhood of Steel hideouts are. And you're going to tell me, or my friend here will have to pull that lever again.
Go inside the house, dear. I'll handle this.
Is this the property of Pierre Lapadite?
I am Pierre Lapadite.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Lapadite. I am Major J. von Braun of the Appalachian Enclave.
What can I do for you?
I was hoping you could invite me into your home and we may have a discussion.
Certainly. Major Braun, this is my daughter. I need to talk to her for a moment.
Ah, of course.
I need you to stay inside your room. Okay? Everything will be fine.
Yes, Papa.
Mr. Lapadite, I am very familiar with you and your family, but I have no way of knowing if you're familiar with who I am. Are you aware of the Enclave's existence?
Yes.
This is good. Are you aware of the job that I have been ordered to carry out in Appalachia? Do you know what they call me?
They call you the scribe, Hunter.
Precisely. Please, tell me what you've heard.
I've heard that President Eden has put you in charge of rounding up the remaining Brotherhood of Steel left in Appalachia, to find wherever they are hiding.
President Eden could not have put it better himself.
But the meaning of your visit, as pleasant as it is mysterious to me.
I have read the reports of this area, and I have a few questions, Mr. Lapadite. If you can assist me with answers, my department can close the file on your family.
But of course.
Now, my scouts have informed me that the Brotherhood was in the vicinity of Flatwoods a few months ago, but since the Enclave's arrival, they have seemed to have vanished, but not all have been reported dead.
I see.
What have you heard about the Brotherhood of Steel?
Only rumors.
I love rumors. Please, tell me what you heard.
Well, I heard that they were stationed nearby, fled eastwards, but after that, I'm not sure.
Is that so?
That is all I know.
I see. Well, Mr. Lapidite, my job dictates that my men must enter your home and conduct a thorough search before I can officially cross your family's name off my list. And if there are any irregularities to be found, rest assured there will be. That is, unless you have something to tell me that makes the conducting of this search unnecessary. I might also add that any information that makes a performance of my duty easier will not be met with punishment. Actually, quite the contrary. It will be met with reward. And that reward will be your family will be ceased to be harassed by the Enclave military during the rest of our occupations of Appalachia. You're sheltering enemies of the state, are you not?
Yes.
You're sheltering them underneath your floorboards, aren't you?
Yes.
Point out to me the areas where you're hiding. Since I haven't heard any disturbance, I assume the floor has been made soundproof?
Yes.
I am going to bring my men in now. I want you to sit there and follow my masquerade. Is that clear?
Yes.
Mr. Lapidite, I thank you so much for your hospitality, but I do believe our business is done here. I promise you, sir, the Enclave won't be bothering you and your family any longer. We appreciate your family's cooperation, Mr. Lapidite. I bid you farewell and I say adieu. Au revoir, Brotherhood scum.
The Brotherhood of Steel must have hideouts like this all across Appalachia.
Major, you might want to take a look at this.
What have you discovered, soldier?
The Brotherhood of Steel plans to intercept Enclave operations, including recovering the Platinum chip.
They've put a tracking device on one of their initiates.
Can you follow the device?
Yes, sir. It's heading down through Skyline Valley to a place called Camp Liberty.
Camp Liberty? That's where Colonel Lambert must be taking the Platinum chip.
But Camp Liberty is where those Confederates are held up. Why would he go down there?
There's only one way to find out. Let's relay the information back to Colonel Chaser.
Do you ever dream? I remember I used to dream a lot as a kid, but the longer I stayed in Vault 51, they slowly vanished, until I never dreamed again. My dad used to tell me about a dream my mother had once before she died. A dream to have clean water throughout the country after the bombs dropped. He compared it to his favorite verse from the Bible, Revelations 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain from the water of life, freely. As a collective, I'm not too sure. You see, the Enclave has many branches. We have people here from California, Chicago, Texas, Washington, D.C., and even some originally from Appalachia. But they all have different goals and desires for what they believe the Enclave should represent. Some are more lenient than others, and each one of them is trying to claim Appalachia for their own. Honestly, if I wasn't there, they'd all be shooting each other by now. I didn't really have much of a choice. It all kind of happened. I didn't know the Eden family had any connections with an organization like the Enclave until they arrived at Vault 51. Look, I understand your introduction to the Enclave was unpleasant. I do. But truthfully, we have the power to bring this country back to the way it once was. With the right people in charge, the Enclave could do great things for this country. Do you think your Brotherhood of Steel is much better? You hoard technology from everyone, and instead of using it for good, you use it selfishly. That's what the Enclave did initially. Your Brotherhood is following the exact same steps we did. Perhaps. I've come to understand that the line between good and evil is very thin. Just because you represent one faction or the other doesn't immediately determine if you're good or evil. Speaking of which, let me take that collar off your neck. There's no need to keep it on now. Don't worry about it. I wanted to tell you something. I was the one that dug you up after Lambert tried to execute you. I watched from afar as they dragged you to that cemetery outside Foundation. I don't know why I did it, but after they left, I had to check. Your heart was still beating, so I brought you to the doctor as fast as I could. I know you were part of the Brotherhood of Steel, but I don't know. I just felt like I had to. Just because I'm part of the Enclave doesn't mean I agree with everything they stand for.
Neither do I. You know full well protocol is to regroup back at the White Spring. But I guess you were never one for sticking by the book.
What do you want?
I want us to win, Miss Eden. The last thing the Appalachian Enclave needs is another rogue incident.
You've heard about Lambert?
The other officers have become suspicious of him. I wouldn't expect anything less from the California Enclave. They have many secrets kept from us.
What kind of secrets?
I think it would be best for you to see for yourself. There is a bunker underneath Camp Liberty that only allows Enclave members to enter, but those Confederate soldiers are guarding it. I'll watch from afar and make sure you two are safe when you enter their camp.
You're free to go in now, Major.
Major Karzian, please take a seat.
You, wish to speak with me, Colonel?
Yes, Major. I want to speak to you in private. Before being assigned under my command, you were assigned to Lieutenant Colonel Lambert.
Yes, sir.
Did you have any previous contact with Lambert?
My only previous interaction was his radio signal from the West Coast. He had ordered for a fort to be built within the ash heap for his arrival.
I see.
Is there something wrong, Colonel?
Well, Major, we suspect the Lieutenant Colonel has gone AWOL, and is heading down to Shantou with the Platinum Chip.
If you wanted to move fast, the quickest way down there without being detected would be a supply route under the Scorched Gate facility in the Cranberry Bog, but surely the guards there would stop it.
The outpost was nuked only a few days ago. We believe he might have been involved.
Then let's send a squad through the supply route after him.
We tried, but the exit on the other side has been destroyed. We believe someone else might have gone to him.
Brotherhood, sir?
No, those Confederates. But we do believe the Brotherhood won't be far behind. I want you to gather your troops and begin making your way down to Camp Liberty.
Yes, sir. I'll inform Captain McShane straight away.
Today, you will embark on a great mission down to the Skyline Valley. We must be vigilant, for the Brotherhood of Steel are almost en route to the same destination. Recovery of the Platinum Chip and the safety of our High Command is vital. Prepare yourselves, for the fight ahead may be more treacherous than ever before.